This new release of AGI SureTrack Compass brings a lot of changes to the soil pillar and the ability to sample through A&L Laboratories Canada or use an alternate lab of your choice with some manual entry. Today we're going to look at setting up your soil pillar in order to be used with A&L Laboratories Canada for automatic submittal and retrieval of results direct back into your Compass system. Once you've logged in, head over to your username and the cogwheel and select List Management. From the pop-up list on the left, scroll down and select Locations. Here, you're going to see the ability to enter in location information and your already entered farm's location information. If you are a retailer or an agronomist, you will maybe have multiple locations here with different A&L passwords and numbers. If you're a single location retailer or agronomist, you would have the same information stored here. To make sure that you have the correct A&L username and password, simply select your location from down below and click the pencil icon. Once we've done that, we can see the information for this location popped up top. Make sure your A&L customer number and password is correct. Once entered, please click Update to save the information to Compass. Now we can head back to the soil pillar and complete the setup process to begin submitting our soil samples to A&L Labs Canada. Two ways we can do this, either by clicking Setup and Soil Lab Setup, or by trying to create a brand new sample. If the setup process has not been completed, Compass will automatically direct us to go to the Setup section and complete the process. Here, we're going to map our information as stored in Compass to what A&L Laboratories Canada may have at their location. If you've been using A&L Labs for soil sampling for many years, your farm, grower, and field information should already be stored at their location, and we're simply going to map what you have in Compass to what they have in their system. First, select your grower from the list below. If you don't see the grower or your farm's information, simply select Create New, and this will map everything as brand new to A&L's system, meaning once you start submitting soil samples and receiving results, it will automatically be mapped to your fields and farm information in Compass. In this case, we're going to go Create New for everything, as we've never submitted these to A&L before. I'm simply going to click Save Now, and Compass is now mapping our existing farm and field information to A&L's system so that everything matches. This process can take a few moments, so please be patient. Now that we've completed that process, I'm just going to refresh my screen here and verify that it has mapped my farm name, my grower name, as well as my fields. Now we're ready to begin soil sampling, and that's as simple as going over and clicking Add Sample and walking through the process. Let's do this now and see what's changed in this process to submit to A&L Laboratories. I'm going to click Add Sample. Now we can see I can select my location if I'm a multi-location retailer or agronomist. I can select whether or not I'm submitting to A&L Canada Laboratories or an outside alternate lab. This does change some options down below, but let's focus on A&L submission. Remaining the same, I still have to give my test a name, my sample a name. I also have to select the number of samples per depth that we are submitting. I can still fill out comments, intended, alternate, and previous crop. However, the recommendations checkbox has disappeared. This is now replaced by simply selecting a test with the R after it to indicate that I'm looking for recommendations from A&L. If you are selecting tests with recommendations, it is advised that you fill out the comment section, your intended crop. A&L will automatically populate in the unit, and you can change the yield goal based on your parameters. I am going to put in my depth details, 0 to 6 inches. We have selected a test package with recommendations. If I wish more than 4 depths, I can click the plus icon here or the red trash can to delete multiple depths. Any fields that I'm going to test 0 to 6 inches with this cash crop recommendation package 2R, I can select as a one and done for submission. Now the tests aren't quite complete yet, they're just ready to be looked at. We still have some things we can do with them. In order to map or georeference any of my sample points, this has not changed. We can click inside the map here or the globe icon when collecting the soil samples. What has changed on the submission page is now when I click Lock Soil Sample and it is going to A&L Labs, locking the soil sample will digitally submit this record to await our paperwork. Would you like to proceed? I click OK. And I can choose to print my submission file label from here, or even my submission file paperwork from here, although I can still do that through soil label or single or multiple submission form. Here's what those labels look like for your bags of soil. And our submission form to go in the box with our soil sample. Thank you for watching this video on how to use the new A&L integrations and perform the setup in your Compass account in order to be able to submit soil samples to A&L Laboratories Canada. If you require any assistance with this, I encourage you to call your Compass support representative at 1-866-278-9530 and book a training session today to learn more about this fantastic update to the soil pillar in AGI SureTrack Compass.